Welcome everybody, it's your boy Capable King. In today's video, I'm making this video for FL Studio beginners. So this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain everything, all the knobs that are important and relevant for every producer, every upcoming beatmaker, and every upcoming FL users. I don't want you to come and get stuck in here. So I will tell you what all these knobs do, what it does, and how it's been used. So first of all, let me start from here. This is your file. In file, what you see is you can create a new project. If you don't want to continue with the project you are doing and you want to start over again, you can create a new project. You can select a new template. Now in this new template consists of template like basic 808, everything you need. If you should load one, it's coming with its own template that you are going to click through in order for you to perform a easy task. It's not going to give you full control. It's going to bring some certain things that have already been done and serve as preset for you to use it. So many people sell this template, and this is the CARICOM template from FL Studio. This is open. You can open your already existing files in order for you to reload them back to your FL Studio and continue what you were doing. This is a save. You save your sound the way you want it to be. This is a save as. You can click a save as in order for you to duplicate your sound. You can save as new version of another sound. You understand? If you are working and you want to save what you are doing a step by step, this is when you do this. Import. When you want to import your sound, if you click on import, you can import a MIDI file, you can import an audio file. Export is when you want to when you want to render your work as a WAV, as an MP3, or any other file you may even think of. Upload it to your cloud, add to playlist track or playlist track group, anyhow you want to export this. A video file, anywhere you want to export it. This is when you see export. Here are my recent projects on my FL Studio. So all your recent projects will appear here, and if you want to access this, you can press Alt +1. You access your last project you just do. So I guess that place is easy for you to understand. Now the second one is edit. Edit is, in this edit you see only copy and cut, so in and undo. So what this will undo do is, if you are playing a beat and you want to go back from what you were doing, you can come to edit and click undo, or you use Ctrl+Z to go back and to undo what you do. This copy and this is cut and this is copy, this is paste. You can do Ctrl+V to paste a sound, you can do Ctrl+C to copy a sound, you can do Ctrl+S to cut a sound. Here, that is more easy to understand. So this add is where your sounds are. You can drag it and drop it in your sound pack. If you come here, come to add, you can drag a sound and add it to your pack. So that is where you can have all this add. It's all your sounds that, like all the sounds that are in your system. And we have pattern. What happens in pattern? In every sound you play and are ready to arrange in your playlist, those sounds are under a specific pattern. It might be a pattern 1, a pattern 2, a pattern 3. What I mean there is, if you should come here and click here and say pattern 2 and enter. Now automatically we have pattern 2, and if you come to this pattern, you see pattern 2. Everything we can edit on that pattern is right here. You can split by channel. What this means is, okay, let me come from here. File face empty, like file face empty. All these are just, let me say, are not necessary. In this video I'm showing you the necessary thing. So you can rename and color your channel, your pattern. You can randomly color the pattern. You can clone it. Clone is duplicating the pattern, duplicating the sound. Maybe you want to duplicate this the pattern in order for you to change something like guitar or any other thing. That is when you clone. You can delete the pattern, you can move up, you can move down. Then splitting is when you play more than 4-5 sounds or 2 sounds in that specific pattern. You can now split the sound to stand individually, so you can arrange it in your playlist. Quick rendering as audio clip. When you play all your sound, you can render them as audio clip and then put them in your playlist, so you don't have to go over stress or your computer loading becoming heavy and your work is being cracked. And this one is render as audio clip. You just render everything to your file. This one is render and replace. You render and silence the real audio track. I hope that is okay. So the next one is view. Now under this view we have playlist view. How you want your playlist to look like, your piano roll, how you want your piano roll to look like, your channel view, your mixer view, your browser view. All this has to do with how you want your interface to look like. So these are just the basic stuff. So this is option. We have a MIDI option here. If you click on this MIDI, you can see all these systems, all these are now here. We have the MIDI, which is this, audio, which is this, general settings, which is this, file, this is this, project, this is this, project info, this is it. All these are here. So instead of me to explain here, let me quickly come here and explain. Now if you have something like under this MIDI, if you have something like a keyboard, a MIDI keyboard, you are going to plug in order for you to play the MIDI chord and every other things. When you plug it, it's going to appear in this MIDI and it's going to be here, and you select it and enable it. Under audio, we have different interface. Under audio, you can set your buffer length. I will make a video and explain what buffer length is later in this course, and you can also check the link within any place of this video and you see when I talk about buffer length. So you should not dive in on that. That is a lesson on its own. So under audio, you can select audio track. We have ASIO for all. This consists of your sound card and your recording interface. So if you are playing your sound, you want to hear it primarily, put it here. You want to hear it from sound card. As for me, I'm using 2 USB audio code. This is from Baringa. And you want it to sound from your like your system speakers. You want it to sound from your sound plate, from your wave plugins, or you want it from your ASIO for all. Anything you want it is here. You can find it here. On your general, it's only giving you basic information which is not necessary for you. Here it is not still necessary, it's only necessary when you want to install plugins and or bring in more plugins into your system. This is another topic on its own, and I will teach you later in another videos. So project, this is another stuff, it's not necessary. Project info, if you want to fill in your artist name or the producer name that produced the beat, generate anything, you can put it here. So this one is not necessary, you don't need it. This one is not necessary and you don't need it.
I'm serious, Jor.
That's my tag. That's impressive. Come here and click again.
I'm serious, Jor.
That's my tag. So you don't need it. You don't need anything here. You only read about some few things. So let's close it. Now, with that being said, we have known everything about here. So what about here? Let's know. This is a volume. You can increase the amount of volume, master volume you want your track to be, and you can bring it back. If you want to bring it back, you just click Alt and click it and you go back to it. And this thing is master pitch. If you want your sound to pitch to a certain level, you pitch it through here and you pitch everything in your sound. Understand? You pitch everything and it is not necessary if you set it back. Now here, pattern. Under pattern, all the sound you play in your pattern here, you sound will play when you do it. And if you come to sound mode, all the arrangement you make in your playlist is what you will hear, and that is sound mode. You are recording everything is going to happen in the sound mode, but you don't have to waste most of your time. Anything you don't understand in this video, you will understand it more and more when we go deeper in this tutorial. So this is your play button, this is your stop, this is your recording, and under your recording you can right click to see many things inside, but it's not necessary. That's why I will not talk about it. Here is your tempo. You set your tempo to any tempo of your choice, and here is your tempo where you know how to play your beat to match with what the artist is singing. So if I click to do back, so if I'm singing in 100 and something BPM, I'll just start freestyling, and when it matches with the BPM, I will now play beats based on the BPM. So that is the work of, this is the work of the metronome. Then the other thing here is the piano roll. This is a piano. When you click it, you make all the sounds to stop until you place a specific note on your piano in order for it to match with your timing. This is what it does. This is a timer. Back, 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 in order for you to start recording. This is a piano plus. All this, you can just click through them and understand me. Now, here, you can set it to a bar, you can set it to millisecond in order for you to know the length of your song. So here is how you want your line in the playlist to be calculated. Okay, let me just say this is my playlist. If you take a closer look at this line, there are some small tiny line in it. If I should click here and go to cell, if I should click here and come to none, or click here and come to this, the line change. The line change. Now it helps you to play beats and fix the sound in the right spot. without going to a off key. So that is it. Here is pattern. All the pattern you play, your pattern 1 and pattern 2, everything will be here. Is automatically what I explained earlier in this place. So in this other angle, let's get to know the basic things you need to know. This is your piano roll. This is your playlist. Playlist. If you click here, you bring your playlist where you arrange all your pattern 1, pattern 2. You can click it to go. Now here is your piano roll. This is where you play all your sound, your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And before you can select your sound, you must come to this is your pattern. So anything that happen here happen under a specific pattern, where you can bring the pattern to your playlist. So if this thing I'm playing now, I'm in sound mode, I can also come to pattern mode and also hear it. Now why it's playing in the sound mode is that I've already added that pattern into my playlist. As you can see, if I should remove it now, it will not play again. Everything is silent. But if I should click on pattern, it will start playing. So for you to make a song, it's combination of patterns to form a song. So this is my pattern 1, and I add it into my playlist, and that gives me a pattern of kick. Now if I come here and do pattern 2 and write something randomly, sorry, you should not write randomly, just select color, that's it. If you just say pattern 3 and I enter, then if I click on pattern, it has no sound. But if I should click on sound mode, it still has sound. So I will automatically click on pattern 3 and paste it back. And what I should do is come back to my pattern and now come to play a new track. If I just click on this sound, now highlight it and click on my piano roll. You see, you can do like this. You can do good. So now automatically I'm playing. I have created a pattern 1 and a pattern 2, and I have arranged it in my playlist. So if I come to pattern, only the bass is playing and the kick is off. So in every pattern you play, it determines your arrangement in your playlist. Like a pattern you play to arrange in your playlist makes the song. If you are playing a piano, you play a piano in a different pattern. Play bass, you play it on a different pattern. You bring it and arrange it in your playlist to form a song. Hope that is understandable. So here is your mixer. Now what happened in your mixer is where your effects come in. Your effect and everything comes in your mixer. I will explain everything differently. So just check around the videos, you will see a link to how I explain something about mixer and how to use it. Then here is your file. All this file here, come to this pattern, you see all this file. If I click here, it's gone. Click here, it's back. So that is how to access that. Here consists of all your patterns. You see, this is the key, this is your baseline, and this is the pattern 3. So it shows you everything that happens in your pattern, and you can touch them to hear your sounds. So that is that. Here shows you all your plugins. you have in your system. Omo, I get many plugins. Oh Jesus, what did I do with them? That is that. Here is your metronomes. You can click it. If someone that do freestyle, yes, I'm so low. That is where you just use it to just detect it if you want to click it through. But what I do is I just come here and set it, and now boom, screw it one till I know it bounce with what the person is playing. So I don't use this. Here is what it happens here. It brings you a touchpad of a pattern. So what if happen I was in the kick pattern, like I change this pattern from pattern 3 to pattern 2 and I touch it, automatically it's giving me a kick kind of vibes. Understand? So that is this for that, and this is when you want to shop with FL Studio. So the reason why I make this video is for me to explain all the interface for you to understand what the FL Studio interface look like. So you ask me, why are you not explaining this? Okay, this is automatically undo. This is a cut. This is audio edition where you can edit your audio, like removing noise on vocals and other. This is your mic. It's not basically too useful for now, but when we dive into deeper on FL Studio, I will explain everything you need to know. And this audio edition is something I should explain on its own, because there are a lot you can do here. If you see, these have a separate knobs, and it's not something I'm going to talk about it now. If I want to talk about it here, my brother, this video will pass 20 hours video, so I don't want to talk about this. I will also talk about this audio edition later on in another video, so stick around the channel and you will see when I talk about it. So if you're if you're enjoying this video, please like this video, comment I love this video, subscribe to my channel. You help me to grow more and also encourage me to make more video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.